Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, April 15th, which is not tax day this year, and coming at you from beautiful Starbucks F-150 Studios at beautiful Starbucks, California. I wanted to talk today very briefly about, well, I'll start with the story that kind of got me on this. I was shopping for solder recently on Amazon, and I came across some Kester brand solder, which is a very good quality solder. Uh, it was the 60/40 formulation, which was not what I was looking for, but I was looking for 63/37. But what caught my eye about it was that Amazon dutifully, obediently had labeled the country of origin for this particular one as, quote, Taiwan, comma, province of China, end quote. Now, I suppose I really shouldn't expect very much different from what really is, you know, China's largest retail outlet right now, but it's interesting that, the Bezos's company, and I know he's the outgoing CEO, but the buck stops at the top. So I'm going to say Bezos uh, pulls books that question the wisdom of giving your 6-year-old gender reassignment surgeries and therapies that are going to affect their bodies forever. Um, their undeveloped bodies, and because of their parents' desire to virtue signal or whatever, that they're non-binary, LGBTQ plus squared, whatever. But Amazon will pull those books from distribution. Nope, not allowed to publish books like that on Amazon. But they bend the knee to communist China. Hmm. Yeah, and they are not alone in this, of course. The NBA, which, we have to take guns out of the hands of honest American citizens. Second Amendment just means that we can take their guns, and yeah. But yet, when confronted with the murders of tens of millions by their paymasters in Beijing, well, we'll have to look into that. I didn't know about that. Oh, really? Uh, and then you have, of course, the others. Major League Baseball boycotted Georgia over their voter suppression law, which somehow magically expanding voting somehow is voter suppression, um, taking some really nominal and widely accepted steps to ensure integrity, like preventing electioneering, verifying ID. It's interesting, if I want to buy a gun, I have to show ID and jump through all kinds of hoops in order to exercise, just to have the ability to exercise force at an individual level. But if I want to exercise force at the state level, all I have to do is get enough like minded friends together to cast a ballot, and we can turn the guns against anybody, foreign or domestic. And again, resulting in the deaths of tens of millions. But they're saying, well, no, we can't require ID to do that. Yeah, right. And of course, YouTube banned or suspended Steven Crowder for actually showing some places where people cast ballots, but there was no one living there because there was no place there to live. There were vacant lots and such. But again, apparently that goes against HerTube, Susan WikiWiki's terms of service, whatever they may be. But I digress. But anyway, Major League Baseball, yes, they boycotted. They moved the All-Star game out of Georgia to boycott Georgia, and they moved it to Colorado, which has exactly the same voting laws as Georgia. Um, and But they did it the day after they signed a deal with Tencent the Chinese media giant to broadcast Major League Baseball through China. So apparently, there's a country that's never had a free election in its history. They went from emperors to communists. So no sort of representative democracy, Jeffersonian sort of thing in between. Um, and Patagonia, the ever virtue signaling outdoor wear manufacturer, um, basically a trendy yuppie brand these days, whose products are manufactured in China, um, also applauded MLB's decision to withdraw from you know Georgia, although they said nothing about them signing a deal with China. But Patagonia, a lot of their goods are made in China, and they are withdrawing from Xinjiang province over reports of abuse of the Uyghurs there. But they're just relocating to somewhere else under Beijing's authority. So this is virtue signaling symbolism at its lowest. They're not withdrawing from the totalitarian regime. They're just moving to another part of the totalitarian regime. So when I saw that solder that said Taiwan province of China, I was thinking, well, when I found the one I wanted, it did note made in America, not made in America, comma, province of China. But that wouldn't be too far removed, unfortunately, for the big money people. The globalists have no problem at all uh, with America becoming subservient to the CCP. Uh, it's one thing to do business; it's another thing to be servile. You know, most of us, I think, know the difference. So everybody, take care. I've got a lot of work to do today, and we'll talk to you later.